Hey beautiful people, if you are new to my channel, then thank you so much for checking out my video. Welcome. And if you are a subby, welcome back, fam. Today's look is going to be a fall inspired makeup look. On the eyes, I'm using my Juvia's Place Nubian 2 palette. For foundation, I am using for the first time on film the AJ Crimson foundations. And on the lips, I'm using my Missy Lynn matte lipstick in the shade Missy Lynn, as well as various other products. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this fall inspired look, then stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, so I'm starting off with a fresh face and I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm simply using a $1 pencil that I get from Dollar Tree. I want to say it's LA Colors retractable eyeliner pencil in the shade Black Brown. So I'm just going to use that to fill in my brows. The last few videos I haven't been showing it, so I figured I'd speed through it real quick. In this tutorial, if you guys want a more detailed breakdown of how I do my brows, I do have a separate tutorial showing 2 different products, this product and a liquid, so you guys can check out that video. But yeah, just filling in my brows. Next, I'm going to go on with my LA Pro Concealer in this shade Toast, just to clean up the brows. I'm using this underneath my brow only, just to sharpen up the line, clean up any imperfections. And I'm actually going to go on with the brush that I've had for a while now, but I wasn't really using until recently. I'll have the exact name listed below in the description box, but I want to say it's like a Morphe Deluxe blending brush. It has a number. I'll list it below. But one side is large and the other side is smaller. And I like it because I can just start off with the big side to blend the product out, and then I go on with the smaller side to clean up real close to my brow. So for the eyelids, I'm going in with my NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk, because I really want the eyeshadows to pop. So using a white base is going to help the colors do just that. It's going to help the colors pop. I'm going to blend it out with my finger, and then I'm going to set my entire eyelid with my NYX, sorry, no, not NYX, my NYC translucent setting powder. And this is going to help to keep this eyeshadow in place all day long. So I'm just using a fluffy brush by BhCosmetics and lightly patting it over my eye and my eyebrows as well to help prevent them from getting oily throughout the day. And taking a big fluffy brush to just brush off any excess powder. So going in with the Nubian 2 palettes, I am going to take Morocco and Madagascar, both of those shades, with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take those into my crease. And those 2 shades combined are going to be my transition color. Next, I'm going in with Jezebel, which is a beautiful, like, deep maroon shade. It's so pretty. And I'm going to take that on the outer V and about midway into my eyelid. Then I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into the shade, I believe it's Nairobi. Nefertiti, sorry. Shade Nefertiti. And I'm going to pack that gold shade onto my inner eyelid and blend it into that Jezebel shade, that red shade. And of course this video is sped up, but it takes a little bit of time. So if your eyeshadow is not coming out exactly how you want it, be patient. It's a lot of going back and building up and blending in, so just be patient, take your time, and practice makes perfect. So here I am just going back and blending those shades so that they just flow into one another. There's no stark line of demarcation between the eyeshadow colors. Then I'm gonna go in, I'll have the titles listed, but going in with 2 shades for my inner tear duct area, just to add a little pop. Then I'm taking this deep brown shade Kenya, putting it right into my outer V to help just define my eyelids some more. I do have hooded eyelids, so I kind of have to go in and really define my crease. And you'll see later on after I do my wing, I kind of have to go back some more. So yeah, you really, when you're doing your eyeshadow, you kind of just have to when you're doing your eyeshadow, you have to work off the eye shape that you have. So if you have a lot of eyelid space, God bless you, work it. I don't, so I kind of have to fake the funk and take colors up a little bit higher because I have a hooded lid so that they'll show. So I went ahead and did my eyeliner, my wing liner. It was a struggle, guys. The clip was way too long, so I just cut it out. That eye I'm on now, I actually redid because I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't lining up. But here I am just using my LA Pro Concealer in Toast, the same shade I use under my eyebrows, just to clean up that wing and sharpen it. And I'm just cleaning up any fallout with the cotton pad and some astringent. And the eyes are pretty much done. We're going to move on to the face using my NYX Tea Tree Primer all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Baby Skin, Maybelline Baby Skin primer to fill in those pores. Next, I'm going to go in with the Scandinavia Makeup Primer Spray. Yeah, when I tell you this primer plays no games, this primer spray and the finishing spray is no joke. I have dry skin, you know, like combination dry. Some parts get a little oily, but majority I'm dry skin. So I didn't even get the oily skin primer spray or finishing spray because again, I don't have oily skin, I have dry. But that primer works so well and it tightens my face so much that I actually went in with a little bit of my e.l.f. setting spray just to kind of ease up the tightness. But yeah, so I primed my face with that spray, and I'm going in with the AJ Crimson foundation in the shade 4.5, and then the darker shade is 6.5, and I'm using that 6.5 to contour, and I'm also blending it in on the lower half of my face because my skin is not all one color. So this foundation, guys, I've been looking at it for months. And I was like, when am I gonna get it? It wasn't if I was gonna get it, the question was just when. So I kept missing sales, and finally for Labor Day, I checked out the page. I saw they had a 40% off code, and I was like, now, I'm gonna get it now. So I only got 2 shades to start off with. They do retail for about $25 per color. And then they do have, he has like 3 different sets of shades. But yeah, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm just a makeup enthusiast, so I didn't go ahead and get the whole kit and caboodle. I just got 2 shades that I thought would work for me, and they do. So I use 4.5 pretty much as an all over color, but I do have to mix a little bit with 6.5. So because that 4.5 basically pretty much matches my skin, I'm going in with the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to highlight. For those of you who are familiar with my videos on my channel, you guys know that I typically do not put foundation all over my face. I'll typically start with the highlight and then go in and do my foundation and contour. But for some reason, when I first used this foundation, I guess because I was trying to match out the colors, I put it all over my face and then went on top of it with my highlighter, and I really loved the way it came out. So for this particular foundation, I put foundation all over my face and then go on. I don't know why I can't talk, y'all. And then I go in with a highlighter. So yeah, a little something different for me, but again, I love the way it turns out, so it's all good. A second thing I'm going to note with this beauty blender, I know a lot of people on YouTube, you know, when they do their highlight when they're blending it out, they dampen their beauty blender. When I first tried to use Fawn and use the wet beauty blender, it like wasn't working. So I actually don't wet my beauty blender at all. The beauty blender that I have is from BhCosmetics, and I love it. I don't have like the official beauty blender sponge, but that BhCosmetics one works just fine for me, and I use it dry and I get the coverage that I like. So next I'm going to set that highlighted area with my Sasha Buttercup powder. You guys know I've been loving this ever since I bought it. It took me forever to get it, but now that I have it, I love it. It suits the undertones in my face perfectly. Of course, there's no flashback. It's woman of color friendly, so this product has been another win for me. So I'm just setting all the areas that I highlighted and kind of cutting my cheek a little bit. And I'm immediately going back in with the large fluffy brush just to brush off any excess powder. I don't really bake because my skin is already dry and I'm not trying to look crusty and papery and flaky. So I lightly set it with powder, brush any excess off, and I'm going right in to set the contour a little bit more. First going in with the BhCosmetics contour palette, using those 3 shades in the middle and the bottom. 2 last shades around my jawline, and I'm going to go in and contour my nose a bit as well. I really like this palette too. The colors are really blendable and kind of has like a reddish undertone, but I love it. It works for me, and again, there's like 10 shades, so it's very inexpensive. You're pretty much bound to find the shades that'll work for you. So I've been loving that. And this palette as well, the Black Radiance contour palette, I use that sculpting shade just to kind of blend that transition between my highlight and my contour, and then I go at the bottom of my contour with that dark shade, because I've been kind of gaining a little weight, so I really want to contour my face and slim it back down a bit until I get my life back. I'm gonna get it back, but yeah, for now, contouring is life. So next I'm gonna go in with my NYX blush in Cinnamon, and I've been using a different brush. It's a BhCosmetics brush. I'll list the number below, but it's more dense, and I just like that. I guess I see the blush more. I used to never wear blush, and now I love it, and that orange color is just so beautiful. So as you guys saw, I just grabbed a big fluffy brush and was blending everything into each other because I want it to be seamless. I want everything to flow. You don't want to have lines on your face. You want it to just look like a natural flow of light to darkness. So my first highlighter was from that contour palette by Black Radiance. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. bronzer in Warm Tan down the bridge of my nose on my Cupid's bow. And I'm just making my Cupid's bow and my lips pop by adding that dark shade in there. That's a little trick for you. Not that my lips need to look any bigger, but I did it. And I like my Cupid's bow to pop. That's what I like, so that's what I'm doing. If you don't like it, you ain't gotta do it. And on to my favorite highlighter right now, my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in Rock on World. If y'all have not already gotten this, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's $6. They sell it at Ulta, and it is a dupe for Max Gold Deposit, which I believe retails for like $30, $33 maybe dollars. So 6 versus 30. To me, that's a no-brainer. And it's huge, like it's ginormous, and a little bit goes a long way. But enough about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything in some more. Just, I guess this is called buffing. I don't know, buff, blend. I just want everything to flow. So there's absolutely nothing on that brush. I don't have to set this foundation with the powder. I'm using the Scandinavia finishing spray, and then I also, just to tone it down a bit, sprayed a couple pumps of my e.l.f. mist and set spray. And like I was saying earlier, like that setting spray and that finishing spray together, it's no joke. I literally was at church one morning crying out to Jesus, boo-hooing, and when I went to the bathroom to make sure I looked all right, I actually looked all right. Like my mascara hadn't gone anywhere, my face was still beat, and I was like, praise the Lord, this setting spray works. So it's a little pricey, but I would definitely say it's well worth it. Your face will be set and it will last the entire day. So y'all know I don't wear fake lashes, so I'm just going in with some eyeshadow. Jesus, eyeshadow. I'm going in with some mascara. This is the Legal Lens. I think it's Maybelline as well. And then I'm going in with my Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline, just to get a little length and volume with the lashes. And then next I'm gonna go and do my lipstick. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or makeup tutorials that you want to see, definitely leave them below in the comment box. I know this video was kind of delayed. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm back to school, so I'm just getting used to, homework again. So thank you guys for being patient. I do still plan on uploading videos, so just let me know what you guys want to see, and I will try my best to get it up here for you. So I decided to still go back into my inner tear duct with my all-time favorite, that e.l.f. bronzer. Every time I say I'm not going to use it, I still end up using it because it's just the bomb. But I mentioned it's only $1 at Target or on the website, so yeah. If you don't have it, you probably want to grab that too. So I'm just outlining my lips with the little regular old dollar store hair beauty supply store, probably NK brand brown liner. And I'm going in with this lipstick. It's from BhCosmetics, but it's part of the Missy Lynn collection. I want to say she has like 4 or 5 shades out. I know she just came out with a new shade called like Slay, which I have to go get. It looks bomb. But this is her shade called Missy Lynn, a beautiful rich brown color, perfect for fall. Makes your teeth look super white because it's nice and brown and chocolatey. So perfect for us melanated ladies. And that 1 or 2 coats I put on lasted a few hours. Like I was getting ready for church, so I filmed this before church. It probably was like 10:30 right now. When I got home a few hours later, it was still good. So I decided to go and pop some color underneath my waterline, just using a dense brush. Just taking the same shades I put on my eyes and blending them in underneath. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Again, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button to stay posted on future videos. And until next time, guys, be blessed.